Welcome back to the channel. I think, yeah, everything should be working. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Not Raisin. We are playing PLO 20 on Run It Once and a little bit of short stacking on the side on microgaming, because there's a dude on the table over here that I very much like to play against, Mr. Steelman up here. Gee, I'm not so sure what that what that 4 changed. So of course now, having made the flush, I am very happy. Not saying it was a great turn call, but I don't know. Something compelled me. Also, something is compelling me here to put more money in, and I think the reason for that is having flopped the top set short stacking. So on microgaming here on this table, I am sitting with 30 big blinds, 15 euros at a PLO 50 table. Took that one down. Ooh, I did another nice hand. He is king 10-8. Right, and just in time now, right now, is that 50 minutes window where if you play one hand during that time, you get 20% rake back for the next 24 hours, and you will get that rake back at the conclusion of that promotion, which is gonna be this time tomorrow. And sometime within the next 24 hours following that, you will get that rake back. I will open up another short stacking table on the side because the same dude is sitting there. And I'll keep the client open even if I'm not playing, because I'm waiting on another dude that was playing last night and earlier this morning, or earlier today. This morning is kind of overstating it. And this gentleman was the result of me being up 300 euros last night off stream. So I decided against having a second stream yesterday because I grew tired. And then, you know, after a while and a couple of beers deep, I'm almost ashamed to admit I kind of still felt I wanted to play. So first I fired up my Run It Once, where I lost like 3 buy-ins. Can't really complain about having lost those. I think I got the money in good once or twice, but at least 1.5 of these buy-ins I deserved losing. Then the games died around midnight, and I decided, let's go to microgaming. And I just ran like the sun, man. I hit every board. I was up like 327 euros plus like something in rake back, and you know, with 3 buy-ins I lost on Run It Once. I finished up the day 300 euros in profit, and that was quite nice. Hey, Luber and Zeph, nice to see you back. And of course, hello Fort Mondeo. We have the pleasure of sitting on a table with you again. How's your poker day going? In case you are playing. Hail to the Redskin as well. Everybody here. That's pretty awesome. That feels like it's one king too many. Down here, King 2 of the button, nope. This is Bets and Poker on the Microgaming Network. the side, one of the sides I used to do short stacking on, because it allows you to buy in for 30 big blinds. Yeah, and the rest is run at once. As always. Ooh, there's a huge splash going on down here. I shall not be party to it. It's not a huge splash, but a huge pot, I should say. Yeah, I think Hail to the Redskin is talking about this window. About Batson on microgaming. And that's the old microgaming client. They are... Hang on. They are developing a new client which is currently in beta, and that one sucks. But this one is alright. Yeah, this is most likely not the smartest race. I thought about it for a moment. Actually, I think I should have either called or most likely folded. But now as played, you know, I'm never folding here. I do have some outs. Nope, no I don't. That was completely self-inflicted. This is a decent board. I would say. Give me top 2. And here I was in a sticky spot. I decided to come over the top pre in a splash pot. And now it looks like I'm getting saved by the bell. So he bet rather large on the flop as well. With me having the double gutter and the backdoor flush, I decided to be sticky and took down a decent pot. By the way, on this table, what were the hand ranges? What were the hands in play there? I was so calm here. The aces, Virtu set. What did he have? I'm gonna let this go, I think. I guess calling there isn't that horrible either. The other dude had Virtu set. Wow, he had grabbed like the triple suited 6 high rundown, 6-5, 4-3 to 3 hearts. In that large pot I lost there. On microgaming. Collins, hey, welcome back! Nice to see you back in the channel. Yeah, so as I was saying, yesterday ended up being quite a successful day off stream. Finished up 300 euros, 322. I can probably actually show you the graph for that. Yeah, hang on, that's... And on the... Hang on, things are happening all over. On the other microgaming table, another short stacking table, I flopped decent, I would say. The money is going in from my end. And I'm sitting at these short stacking tables because of this dude, Mr. Steelman. Took it down, doubled up, and then I'm gonna leave that table once the blinds come around. Collins, that is true indeed. And actually, if you take in the streamer rake back, I am up a good deal more. Hang on. So this is of course pretty sweet. Blind versus blind. I raised, and once I raise, I'm not folding against a 3-bet. He pots, which is awesome. Okay, let's go for it. Ooh, he's in rough shape, especially once I turn quads. And yay! Yay me! And thank you for the nice job. You know, I'm... Nobody, to be honest, nobody's more surprised than I am. I had no idea what to think about my deep stacked or, you know, 100 big blind poker game before I started playing on Run It Once. All I did was study short stacking, 30 big blind short stacking specifically, or 50 big blind, depending on the day. And yes, I'm very happy with the way things have been working out. So in terms of like profits at the table, I think it's somewhere like, keep in mind in these 100 buy-ins, I think the deposit bonus snuck in there. And so that's in there, but the streamer rakeback isn't. If you add that to the deal, I'm like right now I'm up like 104, 105. And with the rakebacks, 124, 30. So if you include the streamer rakeback on top, I am up around 140 buy-ins. Not all of, most of that is on PLO 20, PLO 10. Keep that in mind though. I'm not trying to overblow my achievement. Two of the button, I think I'll let it go. Let's watch this though. Okay, nothing happening. Yeah, so that was the graph yesterday for the off-stream micro gaming play. That was pretty sweet. I ran like God, you know. EV was 191 opposed to the 322 I was up. Plus, you know, another 25 in rakeback. And that was quite a happy conclusion to the night, especially being, you know, like 2 or 3 beers deep. Ooh, talking about happy. So I originally had just planned to donk around a little, but then I kept hitting every flop and... Whoa, what can you do? The question is, what can he do? What does he want to do? What do you want to do, buddy? Wants to call, huh? Well, I consider that a very decent flop. Could actually check this one. I mean, there's not that many cards I'm gonna hate. But the ace is on another table, I'll let you know what ends up happening. Nice. Nice. So that was perfect, letting that one card roll off. Oh, you know, I do too, but last month I broke even, basically. Like, pretty much. So I'm hoping this month will be better. Thanks, though, for the kind words. Right, so took that one down. In a splash. So I just limped, he folded, I was in there. Okay, let's check it. That is mighty fine. Giving us 2 pair. On the short stacking table. Wait, really? Hang on, I'll come back to that one in a moment. Here, I'll go all in. Having not that much left behind. Yeah, kings are probably no good, unless you get lucky. Nope. I think I'm gonna call here. Nice. Hang on. Wow, and this session is starting out well as well, I would say. Now I'm actually not sure what I started the session with on Run It Once, to be honest. I think like 320, something like that. Right, not gonna fold here. Don't flop great, we do have the flush draw. And I guess some backdoor straights. Or a backdoor straight. He might be good, I don't think he has kings or anything. Yeah. Oh no, we've what? How does he... Good game, you say. Well, thank you for letting me get away that cheaply here. Wow. Right, so how's the day going on microgaming? Microgaming. Hang on. I think I should be roughly breaking even with some rakeback. Need to fold this. Need to fold this. Oh, I'm actually up like half a byte, like 12 euros on microgaming plus, I guess like another 10 or 8 in rakeback. So one buy-in on micro in terms of PLO 20. And I think on run at once I'm up like 2.5, something like that. Yeah, pretty close to 2 buy. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, 2.5, something like that. Okay, short stacking here. We have the ace, queen, jack 10, triple suited on the button though, so that's fine. And if you're interested, I can switch back to the short stacking table every once in a while, show you what I fold, because I'm sure you're gonna be surprised. I mean, you've seen me play, and I can be nitty at... I am nitty at, you know, run it once. But that's nothing compared to my level of nittiness on microgaming. But there it is warranted. At 30 big blinds, there's really no room to maneuver to play too many hands. Sorry, wrong button. Against the big blind, I'm c-betting here. Could have any number of hands. That's a pretty fine turn, making the board rainbow. And giving me what I consider the nuts, seeing that I have all the queens. Doesn't mean that he couldn't have the ace-queen, but... Sure how worried I should be about the board pairing here. Especially the deuce pairing. Like, I mean, the only full house that would realistically beat me here is turn 10s, I would think. I'll let you know what happens. He calls, and I would suspect we are good, right? No, he did have the ace-queen. I got away pretty cheaply there. And for having raised under the gun a hand that arguably I should not have raised, maybe? This is a decent board. Ace queen 9-3. I can't look it up right now. I have a feeling it might need to be folded. I mean, the queen and the 9 are decently connected. The ace and the 3 are helping each other out, so probably not a huge deal either way. Yep, not going out. That's not gonna work. That is not gonna work, my friend. Nice. Right, I need to be AFK for just a moment. Sorry about that. And if you want, you know, I'll leave the PLO 50 action up. Oh, the mark that I was hoping to play against left the table. So I'm gonna be closing the table in a moment anyway. Right, in that case, I'll leave this table up. I'll be back in a moment. Sorry about that. Right, and I'm back. Sorry about that, could not be helped. Zeph check. As I said, I appreciate all the input, but you need to help me out, Zeph. Like, give me my whole card, sort of table number, and something about the hand. Yeah, I'm out of breath. Running through the house. Yeah, just because my hand recollection is horrible. Well, it looks like all the tables are short. We're playing short-handed on all of them. That is usually no fun for me. Right, back to poker. Ooh, I got aces here. Which is pretty nice because I have a race in front of me. Let me see the other dude that I'm looking to play against. I guess he's chasing his losses. He now moved up to PLO 100, which I used to sit in every once in a while, but right now it's too stressful mentally. Took it down on table 3 with the nut flush blocker there. And the turn bet. Good river for his oh, what's going on here? Probably need to let it go. Wow, out of nowhere he comes in now. I don't think I'm folding this one. The Jack 10-9 combo is just so strong. Good river for his call range. Again, sorry, don't know which hand. Always bad at that. Really, I'm getting 3-bet like all over the place right now. This is a nice one to see in that case. This is potentially a nice one. I'm still gonna check once more, I think. Finds the bet button. I don't think I should be bluffing here. Nah. Kings are never gonna fold. That's a decent board again. Love to get a check raise in here. Giving us top pair, open-ender, and the second nut flush draw. Queen, Queen 9, reserve bet, I don't know. Yeah, agreed, Zeph, agreed. It's about exploiting, not about playing GTO. GTO is only... It should be a guideline, I think. I am still not gonna fold here. It's unfortunate that I couldn't check raise, and unfortunate that the board pairs. And it's unlikely I'll be folding the river, I think. If he bets pot, he's really gonna make me think about it. That queen queen 9, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think that was the one on table 1, right? Where I had the full, or on table 3 where I had the full house. I think I'm calling. If he has tens, then good for him. He has absolute nothing. And I have the exact opposite of that down here with the ace ace queen 9. That's a good turn. Jesus, that's a great turn. I'm actually gonna check this one, I think. It's just that I have everything now. Not the most awesome river. Did I cost myself the pot here? Well, that's a bad sizing I'm gonna fold against. Yeah. Curious he played it like that a little bit. Yet he didn't raise the flop, I mean. I probably would have 400 big blinds. Okay, we are... There's a whole bunch of people in this hand, that's not ideal. I don't understand 90% of what I'm saying. Why is that? Is that because of my English or because of the terminology, like all the poker words? Oh, big problems with hearing. Like in general, or is that specific to my channel? Because, you know, I'm gonna get a better microphone at some point, but... Not happy to hear that, man. Which wasn't a play on words, to say sorry to hear that. I don't even know if there's such a thing as transcriptions. I've seen I've seen channels on Twitch that say they have like subtitles. I need to look into how and if that works. And they don't know English. Very sorry, Seth. I'll do my best to speak a little bit clearer. Ace is down here. Yet again. And here I did make a full house. I wonder... I should come over the top. I mean, I'm ahead of jacks and tens. So let's do it. Nice. Took it down with the aces pre-flop. Wow, we are just hitting flops, aren't we just? Even though I'm not blocking the nuts now. I don't mind trying to get some money in here. Oh, thank you for saying that, Zeph. Not gonna fold. Yeah, he got there with the 5. Good for him. Actually, let me check that subtitles on Twitch. If there's a thing. You know what, Zeph? That is a possibility. I'm sure it's gonna be there are gonna be hilarious mistakes in there with all the poker terminology. Ah, okay, I need to... I would need to have a subtitle file for that to work. I think this is a good flop. Took it down on table 1. Closing the action. I mean, I think it's rather thin. Here I end up making the second nuts. Wait. Yeah. This one I will need to let go. And here, just gonna call. And I think I took it down, or did we? Oh, no, we split the pot. Yet more aces. What is going on? More aces. Wow, what the deuce? I'm trying to read up on closed captions on the side. Yeah, and it looks like I would need to have a file with all the, I would have to know what to say in advance, so unfortunately I cannot do subtitles for this stream. Oh, that is very nice that I took this one down. I think I need to let it go. We're still up around 2 buy-ins on Run It Once and 1 buy-in on microgaming from earlier. It's Ace 8 6 deuce. I think it is thin to come over the top here. But potentially not horrible. If he 4-bets, I'm gonna fold. Yeah. But I like the 3-bet folding better than just calling out of position, I think. That being said, I think folding I like probably best. Ooh, I like this as well. Hasso, hey, good luck to you, sir. Let's battle at the table. As long as you don't kippery, then I'm always happy. That is a decent turn. Also, welcome back to the channel, Passo. Nice to see you back. Here, I figured why not. Try to take it down, and take it down I did. And I feel I'm playing a little bit looser than usually. Look at that, I'm not asleep on any table. Tight aggressive on 3 of them, tight passive on 1. I like it. Also like the Ace King 8-4 on the button. This one I'm not sure if I can fold this to a 3-bet. Okay, we have a pair, we have the second nut flush draw. With the nut flush draw I probably would have bet, but I do not block any of the straight possibilities here. I'm just checking some microgaming tables on the side. There is one dude sitting on all the tables. I'm gonna check him out, see if he's crazy or what's up with him. He has big stacks on all the tables. Ooh, there's Steelman again. Hang on. Him I do want to play against. Razam! Hey, welcome back! Okay. This is a very decent turn, giving us top and middle pair. And we have the flush draw on top. And speaking of things and them being decent, for raising this one 2 of the button, this is certainly a good board. Here I get re-raised, which is not that awesome. Really, I mean, a lot of draws missed. Let's do it. King 9, fair enough. Not gonna fold with the 10 in my hand. Wonder what the move is now. I'll let it go, I think. Might have been a bluff, but you know, you need to get bluffed every once in a while as well. Weak, out of position? No. Out of position, never. At least not at 100 big blinds. Might be a different story once we get deeper. But at 100 big blinds. Woot! Bold move. Good, Nick. Thank you for the follow. A bold move indeed. I do not know English. What do you mean? You talk fine in the chat. That's not my impression at all. Sure, with the discount here. Welcome to the club. Well, I could do German, but actually I'm not supposed to when streaming for Run It Once. Because of some regulation thingies, some licensing thing. This is a decent card to start bluffing on. I hope. I'll let you know what happens. I have aces down here. I took it down on table 2 with the bluff. Cool, I'm very happy taking this one down. Not a lot of great turns could have come here. Right, so on the short stacking table, that dude I wanted to check out, that buzzy board here, is actually pretty tight, but I'm sitting to the immediate left of this person here, Steely Man. And so far that has proven to be pretty profitable in the past. And I'll move the table over whenever something exciting happens. Letting this one go. I don't think so. Let's raise the price a little bit. Cold call. This is a thing. Hmm. Okay, let's check it. Maybe we're good. Maybe nobody has queens. So far, so good. Nice. So he had pretty much crap, right? Hang on, what did he raise with there? He had the 9, 6, 7, 4 single suited in hearts. And what did Mr. Lorenzo have? The much better Jack 10, 9, 8. Single suited to the 10. Not sure if I would cold call this. Jack 10, 9, 8, single suited. Out of position? Probably not. Giving us 2 pair here. And that will work for me. If he comes over the top again, I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, so that was a very nice late night off-stream session I had last night. Up 350. With the 3 binds I lost on run at once, I was up like 300 for the day. Plus minus 10. Getting a little bit closer to be able to play PLO 50 at some point. And so far nothing exciting is happening on the PLO 50 short stacking table that I have open on the side. Oops, sorry about that. On the button we have the ace queen 10-7. This is one rather active player, I think, and that is one rather nice board. So I could call or I could raise. I think next time I'm gonna call, this time I'm gonna raise. Okay. Oh. Well, he was blocking our outs pretty good. It was a little bit unfortunate. So what did he 3-bet with? Didn't look like he was out of line there. The ace, king, jack, 10, single suited to the ace, yeah. Fair enough. Raven, hey, what's up? Things have gone well. I just told how I ended up 300 in profit yesterday off stream when I was doing a beer-fueled late night session. Short stacking on microgaming, and yeah. Happy Sunday indeed for that reason. Yeah, you too, thank you very much. Hope you're having a relaxing Sunday. On the short stacking table, I end up making the nuts. The min raised, I came over the top, was the pre-flop action there. With all the backdoor stuff, I'm gonna call you once. Certainly could have led the turn here. A little bit too thin. I timed out on table 1. I was busy watching something on the other table. Hang on, I'm gonna bring this one into focus right now because that's where I have aces. Also a pretty interesting board down here. Yeah, I'm gonna come over the top naturally. And here I wonder if I should put it in. I think I might. Took it down with the 3-bet here. This is not a bad turn, pairing the board. Right, I'll get back to you in a moment, Zeph, and I'll talk about it. Go for a bluff raise here where I have decent equity. If I get called, if I get raised, I'm gonna drop it. And now with the blockers in my hand, I'm gonna continue my story. Oy vey. So I'm never winning this at showdown. So I'm gonna turn it into a complete bluff. And here's the absolute nuts. That was a perfect setup for him. The way that I do this like once a session. Or twice a session. That was perfect for him. Not much I could have done. Except, you know, not bluff. The thing is, I now have an excellent image on this table. Not sure if that's worth a buy-in, but still. It is what it is. And am I actually down on run at once now? No. There's the cashier needs to catch up. Right, Zeph. So I mostly use the Mastermind, the Jane Anders training course, and pot down here. Right, so I used that one and, you know, watch the videos and gonna start taking notes or take more notes on what I watch. And I also use the PLO matrix at runtime. Like it's for pre-flop decisions. And I only, of course, use it once the pre-flop is over. I make a point of that. And those are the main pillars. And to the question, how much time do I spend on it? The answer there, unfortunately, is not so happy. It is way not enough. I'm not gonna need to like rethink my schedule, my streaming schedule, and I will need to make more room for studying. Gonna come over the top here, and happily so. Yeah, it looks like I'm down now, like 1.5 binds on run and ones. Not sure if that's right. I'll figure it out. Giving us once again a very decent wrap here. I'm happy to get the money in. And on the short stacking table, this min raise call, he came over the top. Usually not a hand I should be in here with as a short stacker. On table 1, we're gonna play for it all. Nice. I do get there. And let's see if I'm gonna win a huge one here. Certainly have all the sets. Yes. Not. Come on, don't get there. That would be horrible. Ooh, baby. More than doubled up short stacking. And now I'm gonna leave that table once the blinds come around. Which unfortunately is right now, so it's gonna be more of a hit and run scenario, but still, I don't have the bankroll for PLO 50 and I play there as a short stacker. And once I'm sitting at 100 BB, I'm not really short stacking anymore. Here I don't mind lipping. Now if everybody folds, I'm gonna fold as well, just because he doesn't have nowhere near enough behind to justify calling with this hand. And having won that part on that means on microgaming I'm up like 50 bucks with rakeback. Maybe a little more, maybe 55. So we're still up 2 buy-ins in total for the day, in terms of PLO 20 buy-ins. Need to let this go. Here. That is very nice of you. Yeah, my pleasure. And I can put it into numbers, like how much time I think I've taken like 3 days off, which I spent studying all day ever since I started, which is nowhere near enough, not even close. Again, I'm never winning this at showdown. It got checked through all the way. Yeah, I'm gonna bet small. Took it down on table 2 with that bluff. He bets really large now. Gonna let it go. He checks, that is fine by me. That is not a bad card. It cuts down on the, you know, full house combinations unless he has kings. He does have kings. That's unfortunate. Here we have an open-ender plus a gut shot on top. Here it looks like we are drawing out on aces. I was at 50 big blinds on the flop. Was a sizable pot, which is why I decided to call. Nice hand, he's saying, and I'm pretty sure he's being sarcastic. Extras in here. It's actually not a small amount. 3 big blinds. Like given the he bet 60 into, so I had to call like 40 for 160 pot. That's not bad. It was a really marginal hand. Don't get me wrong. But still. So lost some on table 4, won some on table 2. We're still down like the better part of one buy-in on run it once. And hero calling on that, you know, for the pot size. With the straight on the full house board there certainly didn't help. But for that, at least I cannot blame the dealer, which is never bad. At least for me, I'm always happy when I have myself to blame. Myself I can change, I have no influence over what the dealer does. No, yeah, I'm assuming, Razam, that is regarding the call there. I'm pretty certain. You take it down. Okay, start by checking here. Take that one down. King, queen, 7-5. I'm gonna let it go. It's not... The suits aren't really helpful. In the sense that the king and the queen are both of hearts. Just checking out some microgaming tables on the side to see if anybody is sitting down that I remember that I know that I want to play against. Doesn't look like it right now. You have not a horrible hand down here. Double suited, double gapped and double suited rundown. 9-8-6. I think I'm gonna go for it. At effectively a little over 30 big blinds. That will do me just fine, that board. All the flush draws, a gut shot. Unfortunately, no pair. But it gets the job done, the pot-sized bet. Nice. Chipping up on the table once more. This is actually not that straightforward a race on at 50 big blinds. I'm fairly certain at 30 big blinds it should be folded. And this one I think I'm letting... At 100 big blinds, you know, I'm never letting this go, of course. At 50... And with top and bottom... Ugh, this sucks. I'm better off letting this one go, to be honest. Yeah, he had two better pair in the open-ender. Nobody had the flush, but still, I don't mind. Here I have the set. So on table 4, what did Stevie race with there? Curious to find out. The 10-9-8-7 single suited. Wow, that is 10-9-8-7 single suited. Actually not sure if that's good or not. I can't look it up right now. Because I need to wait until tomorrow until I have access to the PLO matrix again. Just calling here is fine. And I'm saying this completely without irony. How is that working out for you? Razam, that calling a lot on the river. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really curious. Now I have no feel if I'm undercalling or anything like that. I might be. Or if I'm overcalling. I know I'm overcalling. Or I used to overcall a lot in certain spots, like the one earlier where I had on the full house board where I had kings. I got it out of my system a lot. Here we would have turned it, but still that is folding there for this bet sizing is always the thing to do. Can't really hope for the, you know, 4-outer. No, I was distracted. No, we didn't see a showdown. Okay. I will take that board. I might have to think about what to do here at 100 big blinds, not at this stack size though. And I guess he had the gut shot to the straight flush. It's probably the best thing to be said about his hand there. Right, I'm gonna sit down at another PLO 50 table on microgaming and short stack. I might leave it right away. I'm not sure if there's a player that is worth my time on that table or not. There might be. Which is why I'm sitting down. I mean, there's not much going on this board. I'm just gonna check. Maybe I improve. Down here. I might actually check this one behind. Keep the pot small. Yeah, I will. I do have the top pair, but there's not many turns that I'm gonna be excited about. Just being one of the few exceptions. Here we get to do another check. Okay. We end up making the wheel. I am not gonna do any bluffing here. Usually you're up against the strongest hand. Yeah, a lot, right? Especially when they potted. He calls quickly. He like turn what? I don't know. Turn a set. No, he had 8s and deuces, so middle and bottom pair. Wow. So I have a pair and a flush draw and over pairs. I have the 8 as well. I'm just gonna pot it here, I think. If they want to, we get the money in. Up here, I raised, he came over the top. I flopped pretty well. What you got? Okay, you got he has a very excellent hand here, actually. For this board, the complete offsuit jack high rundown is not really what I would call an excellent hand, but he gets there and he had all the equity he needed against my specific hand. Had I had the flush draw on top, he would have been a much rougher shape, a little bit of a rougher shape. I'm gonna take a note on him as well. And on the other table, by the way, I took it down with the pot-sized bet, with the pair and the nut flush draw. I probably could have sized down a little even, and I wouldn't have minded. Nah, actually, never mind, it's fine. I like the pot-sized bet. Really? One dude left to act behind me. So, raise, re-raise situation. Now don't quote me on this being a call against the re-raise. Might have been a little bit too loose. Over here the board paired. No betting out. He folds. On this board, you know what, the king 8 deuce, I should have just called. That would have been the perfect board to just call on. There was no turn could have made a straight or anything except an ace that would have, you know, potentially worried me. Yeah, could have made more money in that hand. Let him catch up a little. A little bit too quick on the trigger there. Why the wow? Unfortunately, this table is breaking. I'm not gonna play it heads up. So I'm gonna find me another one. I have a pair, now I have a gut shot. Right, I'm gonna answer that in a moment, Redskins. So last month I streamed for 208 hours, so you know I play full time. I play 8 hours, usually a day or more. And right now I always play 4 tables. I used to play much more. Sometimes arguably too many tables. But on microgaming I very routinely like 12 tabled, 15 tabled. And in that regard, like I said, 15 might be a little bit too much. This is not an amount of tables where you can make a lot of creative plays. Right, yeah. And once I get a bigger screen, like I need a higher resolution so the tables wouldn't overlap, then maybe I can play 6 tables on run at once, but I'll have to try it out to see how it works with the talking and the commentating. Which is not only, which I, you know, of course, it's nice for all the viewers, but it's also very helpful for me because it allows me to dive much deeper into my hands. So I would like to keep doing that. I mean, the thing is, I'm not gonna fold if he comes over the top, so I might as well pot it here next time. Even though I wouldn't be happy at all if he comes over the top, don't get me wrong. Interesting turn. We might be good. Cool. Raise, call. Button open, I should say. Sure, I'll let it go. And it looks like there's a interesting player on that PLO 50 table that I'm short stacking on. Ooh. Okay, now... Oh, hang on, I can't rebuy to this table just yet. Oh, shit. Hang on, I need to open up the other microgaming client. There, I think I have notes on these on some of the players. There's just one player that's sitting down that I just saw that I definitely need to play against. Actually, 2 of them. Let me take care of that. So possibly I'm going to talk a little less and actually going to have 6 tables open for a short while. For the next minutes. That is just an opportunity too good to pass up. Damn it, timed out here. No big deal. Right, so actually I'm just gonna be sitting at 5 tables. I'm gonna put one down here. Because this dude is one of my favorite people to play against. I'm gonna put it nicely. I'm up... I don't even know how many euros against him, like 500 euros or something. That is a lot, yeah. I'm doing it full time in the sense that, you know, of course I'm not planning on making a living at PLO 20. As soon as I move up to PLO 50, then we can talk about it. But I just want to take the time and put the time and work up my way to PLO 50, and then hopefully I'll be able to keep doing this. Yeah, 4 is definitely good for the stream. It gives me, like now that I've gotten used to it, it gives me enough time to talk on the side about stuff. Unfortunately, this dude, the Versucho dude left, he is also a favorite friend of mine, so to say, that I love to play against. I forgot. Of course, reinstalled Windows recently. I don't have the notes anymore on this dude. Oh well. I know he's crazy, that's good enough for me. We flop fairly well here. Top pair, top kicker, a second nut flush draw. And Broadway blockers. And take it down. Yeah, case in point, he just lost 15 euros with a 9 high flush on a paired board, with him being the aggressor there on the turn, on the river. So, unfortunately, due to the new install, for some reason, I don't have all of the hands I played against him here. I don't really understand why, because I did a backup of the database and everything. It doesn't matter. So I don't have the stats on him that I used to have. But against him, that doesn't matter much. In case you want to look into short stacking, this is a fold. It's not good enough this hand at 30 big blinds. Not bad. And this, however, as long as he doesn't open it here. Perfect. Ah, too bad he folds, huh? I don't need to let this one go. So the old limp re-raise, huh? With him, you know, with other players, that's almost always aces. With him, who knows? Might be any 4 cards. It is aces, actually, okay. He is 10-7. And he ends up making a straight. Good for him. We have most of a hand down here. Actually, we do have a hand. It's not a bad one at all. The Jack-Jack 10-7. Certainly strong enough to come over the top. Should he 4-bet? I'm curious if I should call. I think so. Double suited Jack 10, yeah. Maybe not with the 7. Like, make the 7 an 8 and it's a no-brainer call against another raise. With the 7? Not entirely sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna start calling the small blind here, even though we're slightly deep against him. With the 10 in my hand, I don't mind c-betting here. Really wouldn't like to see him come over the top, of course. Fold, 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 fold. He's not gonna fold if I bomb it here and if he has a flush. This is a slightly happier occasion down here. It's just too big. Nice! 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 Ooh, baby! And here I make the full house, which is also pretty awesome. Ooh, baby! Raven, yeah, sure, a couple. Hang on, I'm gonna get to that in a moment. Single suited, I let this one go, I think. Right, so play very... It depends how many blinds you're short stacking with. Like, I mostly short stacked with 30 big blinds. For a while there 50, but with 30 big blinds you need to be really tight. And which is also in part where my nittiness at 100 big blind PLO is coming from, because I'm still working with a lot of the ranges that I studied for short stacking. Then if you wanna, like if you move up and you're willing to spend the money, get the PLO matrix and study the short stacking ranges for 30 big blinds. And the mastermind, the JNantis mastermind, has an excellent short stacking course as well. And if you should you get the mastermind, then at least for that month you wouldn't need the matrix, because, well, I was gonna say because the mastermind now has a pre-flop trainer and also the short stacking charts, you know, which you can download and of course keep, even if you're not paying your monthly the monthly fee anymore. So having doubled up here, the blinds are now coming around. I'm gonna leave. So yeah, play very tight. Get the PLO matrix to is what I did at least. Get the PLO matrix to study the ranges and stuff. You can also use the JNantis charts if you're part of if you buy the mastermind for at least 1 month. But I'm just now good at staring at Excel charts, so I preferred paying for the PLO matrix every month. And those would be my tips. Yeah, get any of that if you're that interested in short stacking. Get the training for sure from the mastermind. Otherwise, get the matrix and play very tight. Yeah. And also, there's almost no cold calling if you're short stacking correctly. I'm catching myself cold calling more than I should. I'll admit it. And also strap in for the variance. It is very profitable, or it can be, but you're gonna get drawn out on a lot because, especially in multi-way pots, you know, you're not gonna be able to push anyone out, which is the blessing and the curse of short stacking. That part is the curse. The blessing is that you're gonna realize your equity because nobody can push you out very often. So you always, the equity you have, you're always gonna see turn in rivers, and you're always gonna, you know, realize that equity, get that equity in the long run. Which is what realizing your equity means, in case that isn't clear. With the 7 in my hand, I bet here, otherwise I might check. Yeah, right? Gonna let this one go. Thank you very much, Bracerman. It was just, the pot was too big. I couldn't throw it away. He just lost another huge pot with an open ender. So he might be losing it a little bit. Right, so for example this hand, like, now I'm gonna fold it of course, but assume this dude wouldn't be in here, just him raising. You need to fold this at 30 big blinds. Again, I would catch myself cold calling here sometimes, but still it should be a fold always. As an example for how tight you need to play. Which, you know, is still tripping me up when I call stuff like that at 100 big blinds or even deeper. That makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. So let's check out the tally. We are, I believe, breaking even on run at once for today. And on microgaming, we are up 60 euros plus a little bit rakeback, like 70 euros. Interesting. Really does have the quads, huh? I guess. I wonder what he has, like deuces, sevens? Seven, six. And you know, this one I would need to look up. It's been a while since I short stacked. This might actually be a fold, but I don't remember, to be honest. As played, I'm not folding now. So button open, I called, of course, with his hand. Actually could have come over the top sometimes, maybe, against the button open. Right, and by the way, this dude seems to be bordering on being a maniac. And here, you know, I fold this a lot, because I don't think I can raise it, but I do want to play hands against him. Agreed, Bracerman. Completely agree. It is with everything you just said. It is indeed amazing, and it was a good deal when it launched, but now it's, what is it? Like 50 bucks a month, which is really milking it, if you ask me, a little. But it's worth it, but it's a lot of money. I don't. And I used to have the grandfathered price, so I got a $10 discount because I have been subscribing to it since it launched, I think, without a break, I believe. But of course now I'm getting it for free, which is awesome. It was the first time I went out of my way and asked something like that. Just told them about the channel and if I could get it for free. They were like, yeah. And I was like, nice. I'm still missing the banner from them though, because the deal is obviously that I'm gonna put the banner on my channel, happily so, because I'm convinced by the product. Yeah, that's, I completely understand. But you know, in that case, maybe save up or take a chunk out of your bankroll and go for 1 month of the PLO Mastermind and download all the Excel files where you have all the hand ranges that the Matrix uses, basically. And I know that's $100 too, but maybe they're gonna have a special deal when they're, like, they should have their 1 year anniversary soon. This I need to fold. Even if the Kings comes off, you know, I'm not gonna be mad. But yeah, I mean, that way you can watch all the videos you want for a month. And, ooh, we have got to the straight flush, I guess. What's happening here? Aces against Pretty optimistic ace-5, wow. Yeah, and of course you get the... finishing the thought, you get those Excel files, and those you can keep. What? Do I take it down? Nice. Okay, I don't think I'm worried about the board pairing here too much. Oh, never mind. What am I thinking about? I have the queen F flush draw and he's betting full pot. Nothing to consider there. Okay. Oh, and one more thing. Should you like ever subscribe to the mastermind, and you download these Excel files, I had actually, before the Matrix came along, I had a friend of mine who knows a little bit about programming put together a really simple tool where I can, like in those Excel files, you have hand ranges like in a row. Which is pretty dry to look at, and so I have a little tool where I can copy all these ranges out, put them into that tool, and then I have a graphical representation of the, with cards. And so should you ever be using those hand ranges, those Excel files, I should say, and you would like to have the tool, let me know. I'll happily share it with you. It's on GitHub anyway, so it's open. I guess, yeah, it's open source anyway. In any case. And yeah, I asked him to do that because for me, looking at an Excel file is like watching paint dry. Let's watch here. He certainly folded wisely pre. I think that was an interesting one. Let me check the hand history on that one. So the other dude had Jack 10, Jack 10, 7. No clubs? What the heck? I guess he was bluffing in the end, huh? Yeah, no, he left the table too. And he had King 10, 5. Sorry about that. No hearts. Just an overpair to the board on the Queen 10-3 board. He had the King 10-5 in his hand. Ended up making the nut flush backdoored. Cool. Yeah, it is awesome. I save a lot of money every year, and I'm just slightly amazed that it worked. Me asking for it and them being like, yeah, sounds good. Oh, okay. Really strange. Ah, okay. I see, Bracerman. Yeah, again, this one I need to fold. As a short stacker. To that tool, hang on. Wrong browser. It might take me a moment to find that. Raven, I don't have the link right now, I'm afraid. I'll see my... hang on, maybe he's on in Steam. Maybe I can find him there. No, the friend in question isn't online right now. So... I'll get back to you. I'll find out the link. Like a quick Google search didn't help, and apparently I can't... at least I can't find it in my bookmarks. Right. Against Fubar, I think I'm calling this. Sure, now the money's going in. Actually, I could have just let pot here. I would have preferred that. Yes, okay. Here's all the outs that he needs. Yeah, so I'll get back to you as soon as I have as soon as I can talk to my friend. This I am fairly happy to call here. I think I'm gonna pot this. Not a happy thing. Oh, wait. How did he not win this? Oh, because he... oh. Huh. Well, right on. I can do one more thing. I can see if I have the zip file on my hard drive. So here it went check all the way. Do have a straight now. Aww. Der Alte, welcome back to the channel. Okay, I'm checking if I have the zip file at least. It was like a Java program thing that opened like a website in your browser for the results and for inputting the ranges. Okay, I think that'll do me just fine. Again, trying to go for the check raise here, I think is good. Not gonna say ideal. I would never know. This is... What TwitchBot is saying, you can never really get rid of your inner short stacker. Or of the short stacker in general. Very true, my friend, very true. Here I raised, he called, the money's going in. Actually, I shouldn't have raised this one, I think. Come on, go, get there, get there, get there! Ah. Two pair here. Actually think we're gonna be good here. So we did end up seeing a spade, huh? Well, you know, TwitchBot, I'm waiting. There's a very nice dude sitting on this table that I would love to play more against. I.e. this dude. Okay. It's bottom set. But it is what it is. It's a short stack I'm now. This is a very interesting board. I think we're gonna... Yeah. If he wants to play for a big one, we're gonna play for a big one. Whew, load of my mind a little bit. Here I flop nice. Hang on, we'll catch up to the chat in a moment. Let's deal with this. I have a feeling I'm not gonna be ahead here. Maybe it should just be a check fold. Yeah, you know what, 4 ways it should be. Table 2, I took it down. The set. Yeah, so let's make quads. Certainly, yeah. Oh, there's always queens here. Okay, we can make quads twice. That was my bad. That was completely self-inflicted. I have no excuse. Just gonna call here, I think. So I'm not blocking any reps. Losing to ace queen, losing to full houses. He kept betting it aggressively. He's very tight. I think I'm gonna let it go. Right, so I'm gonna have to get back to you on that tool to visualize the ranges from the Jane Anders Excel files. And now I'll do my best to catch up to the chat a little bit. Once a short stacker, always a short stacker. You were on a short heater. I'm just translating on the fly, so people know what you're saying, TwitchBot. You were on a heater shortly, and then the inner fish came through. Yeah, mine came through yesterday as well. But I got super lucky. I did an off-screen session playing on microgaming. And long story short, I finished up the day yesterday being 300 euros in profit. Of course I didn't do it by going all in with bottom set versus 3 opponents on a board where I'm never good. Or rarely good. By the river. But that was certainly a fun day. You send you the hand rankings so you know when you win. Sure, I think. So we have a double gut shot actually and a backdoor flush. Yeah. So I think I lost like 2 small buy-ins at the short stacking. Yeah, actually I lost like 2.5, 3 buy-ins here short stacking. But I'm still up like 25 euros on microgaming. And on run at once, I think I'm breaking even so far. King, Queen, Jack, 5. I think so, even at 40 BB, 50. What's the player pool like? 39 entries, so I actually don't need to play 3-handed here. Even though this dude is pretty cool to play against. I think I'll stick it out for a while. So now I do have a hand short stacking here. Queen Jack 9-7. I think it's good enough to come over the top. Because there's absolutely no calling the small blind short stacking. Would of course love to get it heads up. Nope, denied. He's also very high VPIP. Not a bad board. Okay, if he calls, then we're gonna be in trouble. Okay, now we have an open-ender on top. Okay, we have the best flush draw. Nah, no, he makes a straight flush. You're shitting me, right? Oof, rough day. And now I get aces. And now this dude left, so I'm gonna leave the short stacking table in a moment. Because he was the reason I was sitting down here. And should other reasons come up later, then no, I'll join more tables. See if I can get a buy-in back. That was nasty. What were the hands here? So the other dude had an ace high, this dude had an ace high, and that's it? And like a low wrap, okay, fair enough. And he had, well, you saw what he had. He had 8-8, 5-3, so he had an open ender, ended up making the straight flush. Getting the money in here. Also have a pair from the board, we have the nut flush draw, it's all good. I think now we do need that flush. Come on, flush. Yeah. Just a gutter. Oh, not this time, my friend. Not this time. Got some money back. Almost well, but did triple up here. Table 2 is breaking now. It is certainly allowed to do that. So, let me check Poker Tracker. We lost that one buy-in, got one back. Okay, now we are up 3 with rakeback, 2 buy-ins on microgaming. Cool. In terms of PLO 20 buy-ins, of course. And that is our total profit right now for the day. I feel young again. Okay, I'm just gonna check through the other PLO 50 tables on microgaming, see if there's anyone sitting there that I like to play against. Really, just for 20 cents. Well, we do have a gutter, we have a top pair for 20 cents, so I'm getting the price. Nope, no short stacking for now. I wonder if I should make use of the bluffing opportunities in this card, if I should turn my hand into a bluff. Because he's gonna have a lot of straights here, I would say. Well, does he have a straight? He bets that small. Probably not. I don't think I need to bluff here. He did have, okay. That's 20 cents and make this a straight, really? Huh. Sick river, yeah! Right? Also welcome back, Jua. Okay, let me open up a few more, not microgaming, runner ones tables, of course. Oh, they're playing for a big one here. Aces against kings with the flush draw, wow. In any case, I'm not short stacking there anymore. Closing down the table. Yeah, ouch indeed, right? But I'm not gonna complain, I ran like God yesterday on microgaming. As I said, like 300 euros in profit yesterday. I'm gonna keep complaining to a minimum for now. And we get a nice hand. And now are sitting on 4 run-at-once tables. No short stacking for the moment. And I admit I haven't taken a single note since the session started. It's, I think too busy. Potentially a hand going down here. Yep. 3-bet and a call. Certainly folded wisely. Right, so about the tool, those of you who wanted it, I'm gonna, you can just ask me in a couple of... yeah, best thing is probably if you come on the Discord, if in case you're not already. I'm not trying to get everybody in Discord, feel free to leave afterwards, but there I'll post it in the off topic as soon as I get the link to the visualization tool. It's a tough one to say. Visualization. Huh? That's probably where the difference of being suited to the ace and the king comes in. Now we might get into a tricky spot down the road. Well, in that case... I'm gonna raise this right away. Yeah, don't mind taking it down straight away, but I would also play it with a blocker like that, so all good. It's not like I only do this with the nuts there, is what I'm trying to say. There's a huge pot brewing here. Ah, would've, should've, could've. But I'm never calling there. All good. Yeah, let's see, maybe we got lucky and the same crazy dude that I was taking a lot of money off yesterday is coming back today. Actually, let me check my tracker, who I took the money off yesterday, if it was mostly this dude. Okay, here we have a min raiser, an under the gun min raiser. Funny as that. Yeah, so this one crazy dude was good for 160 euros. And another guy I seek out was good for another 70 euros. Wow. Well, maybe he'll come back today. Would be nice. You know, if he bets now, I'm actually gonna go for the check raise, I think. We beat all the aces. More chips flying. Yep, again, fine fold. And would you look at that, I'm asleep on one table. On all the other ones, tight passive, no reads yet. Okay, fair enough. No reads yet, damn it. Can't really impress anyone with that then. But on the biofueled run last night, I definitely wasn't playing tight. It's quite a change, you would have been surprised. Okay. I think it can be called, right? It's a pretty sizable bet, as he should. Out of position there. Here, I'm gonna choose the same bet sizing he just employed. That is a fortuitous turn, I hope. Here, I need to let it go. For a pot size. Yeah, had he come over the top, I would not have been too happy. Damien is feeling it, huh? The ace king 8-5. He just lost a pretty sizable pot to this dude with a fairly marginal holding. I don't mind too much calling here in position as well. With just the gutter and the overcards, there shall be... Yeah, there shall be better spots. Blind versus blind down here. Don't really flop anything either. No, I have not! I have not seen it yet. And actually, I wasn't even... Random Shill came up with the Shazam for me. So, because, you know, I wanted to have something I can say instead of the BAM, which I can't really use since it's already taken. I didn't want to use it, I mean. And then I found out about the Shazam movie and about the superhero. I didn't at least actively remember that there was a superhero by the name. And I haven't seen it yet. The new black is... How? I'm confused. I'm gonna go with a really small sizing here. Because I don't really have any equity. At least not much. So I don't mind if I get raised. Okay, sounds good to me. Gonna bet this one a little larger than just my standard half, because I would like to get some money in here, please. Actually, with me having the queen, gonna size up too much. No black is... Oh, I can't decipher that comment, der Alte. I know the TV series Orange is the New Black. Hang on, I hear them scratching. Jo, komm nur rein. Ooh, pretty sizable splash here. Took it down with the c-bet, by the way, on table 3. I think I'll go for it. Seeing that I'm... Well, you know, actually I am not that shallow. I think I would have preferred to limp a little more. Flop interesting down here. Well, actually no, sorry, I thought I had an open-ender on top. Now things do get interesting. Do I have a straight? No, right? No. Right. So here we're gonna play for a huge pot. If indeed we're gonna be in it. So this is, I mean... With all the blockers... So I need to let this one go. Oh, and everybody had crap, huh? He would have taken it down in the end. We would have taken down the side part, I believe, right? Would we? I mean, you know me, I'm not playing the could have, should have, would have game. Took it down here with the bluff. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, we would have taken down the side part. Wow. So both of them are splashed apart happy callers, I would say. Caller. Splashed apart happy caller. Woohoo! Woohoo is option. What I like about the Shazam is the sh part. It's always very satisfying to say something that contains the sh. Especially with a sh heavy language as German as my native language. Woohoo is good, it's not as satisfying, I feel. Leads right out for pot. Quickly too, interesting. I think he might be going a little bit, flying a little bit off the handle. Let's watch. Okay, we get to see the whole cards, I would say. Yeah, he's definitely going crazy. Ends up getting there. Actually, he might deserve... let's keep him in blue first. That's a sweet splash, right? Yeah. I thought so too. I thought so too. It's gonna be 5 ways and that would have been ugly. Just why I didn't like my raise. Actually, I think I was a little bit too deep for that. Now he's not letting up. That is a good sign. What are we doing on run at once? Pretty much unchanged. Yep, good fold. Ah, the new black is okay. Okay, thank you, Delta. The new black is kapow. Now I completely get it. Thanks for explaining. Did make up aces? No good this time. He had a straight. Oh, he's just feeding it as well. Wow. Here where I do have aces, I don't flop that great, I would say. Yeah, gotcha. I understand. You know what? Here I'm actually gonna... Am I gonna reload here? I'll think about it. So the two tables I'm deep on, this one and this one, are not really looking that great. We have the one loose passive, that one here we have the one loose passive, that is at least something. Here we have the Tyler dude, but all the rest, tie the aggro, tie the aggro, tie the aggro. I might want to look for greener pastures. Yeah, and I'll do just that, I think. Janner666, hey, welcome to the channel, Janner. I think, I'm not sure if you were here before. In that case, don't mind me and welcome back. No, not a bad joke at all. No, it did need explaining, but that's because I didn't know. Oh, he left. The blue shirt left. That is very unfortunate. But we still have him, and he doesn't seem to be much better. Actually, I wanted to check out that hand against aces, where he took it down with the straight. He had this 10-7-4-3. Completely offsuit, I believe. Hang on. What's my note? Flash the pot, happy caller. It's not quite the hand to come over the top with. Not with the king high. Now I'm not folding with my stack size, hitting top pair. Different if I have more behind. Even though, you know, I don't block anything of relevance, all that jazz. 6 isn't happy. Taking all my 2 pair outs away. Would have had a gutter still. Okay, giving us the second nut flush on the now paired board. The paired board thing shouldn't be too concerning. Shouldn't be many full houses here all that often. Question is more, is our flush good enough, I think. And me? No, I'm drinking tea always. I have 1 cup of coffee in the morning usually. I cut down on my coffee. Because when I drink, I need to drink a lot with all the talking. And if I drink more than 1-2 cups of coffee a day, you know, I'm just gonna... It's gonna be noticeable in my game. Just gonna fly off the handle a little. Closing the action, happy to complete. Not the board we're looking for, that is fair. And now table 1 and table 3 are brand new tables. The other tables, I mean table 4 isn't that great either, now that I'm seeing it. Here we turn an open ender. Hmm. So he calls, and I think I'm gonna go for the bluff here. Actually, I have more than just an open-ender. I have a little bit of a wrap here, right? He called the bluff on table 4. Used to see what he had. He raised a button, of course. I came over the top. C-bet here always. Would have folded against a raise there. He hit the what now? He hit a flush, ace-queen, 7-3, ace-high flush. Okay. So a little bit call happy. Call happy on paired boards. And on table 3 down here, with the like sort of wrap I had there, didn't get to see a showdown. Someone bet large, and that was the end of the hand. Nice, take that one down. Let's watch this. You know, as always when I check here what cards I had, I'm never playing the would I hit it game. I was checking up on myself, like am I doing anything on autopilot, am I folding anything that I should be folding? At least to my knowledge, you know I'm folding more than I should. But from what I know. Get raised here, really. Just to splash the pot happy caller. We do have the Jack 10-9 combo, even though with triple suited, I think I'll be calling here. So except for the flush draw, which isn't that amazing, we don't have much. Okay, now we have a gutter to the straight flush. Nah, party's always gonna... I don't think I have a good chance of getting money out of him. Ooh, I tell a lie. Hope he doesn't have the queen high flush or something like that. Nope. What do you end up having? King 10-9-8. Double suited. King 10-9-8 double suited. This one I'll let go under the gun. So let's see. I was MP, he was in the cutoff. King 10-9-8 double suited. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, that's probably fine to come over the top with. Here... I think I do want to see one card. I'll let it go. Not gonna be super excited if I make my straight, and straightening card is gonna be out of hearts. Yeah. That was a good turn. And this is a good flop, I would say. lead out here now. Could have just let the... Ooh, wait, really? So interesting here we have the nut flush blocker. He folds on table 2, which is very unfortunate. I think I have the nuts here. So he has a king 8, king queen. Be awesome. I take that one down. Here, now I'm gonna make that king of spades work for me. And work he does. Cool. Wow, that's the dream. That's just, it stings so much more if they do hit their one outer. Like with the queen, of course they have other outs, but good on you for that not happening. That's a nice 400 big blind pot. Yep. Oh, speaking of which, check microgaming in a moment. So this is unfortunately not a bet size I can call. I would love to with all the backdoors. And the pair, but for a pot size. And I have a feeling this guy might be losing it a little as well. Let's keep an eye on him. Sorry about that. Gonna let this one go, I think. Just checking out. Ooh, there's one guy I've tagged in red. I don't really remember the name. If I can find a seat on his table, I'm gonna check it out. Happy to raise this. Not gonna fold this against a 3-bet, even though it's gonna be a sizable one with the splash. Yeah, so I have somebody tagged in red on, which is my sign for, you know, crazy. On microgaming. If I can find a seat with him, I'll check him out. And it looks like we're gonna be playing for a big one here. Yeah, in table 4 I'm gonna look for a better one. Yeah, everybody's asleep. Doesn't look like fun at all. Please don't come over the top, sir. And then we're gonna play for a huge one. On the rainbow board, this is an excellent question. Can I fold here? So I have the gutter, I have the full house outs. On the rainbow board, huh? I can't fold into a 45 euro pot. Please don't have queens, okay? Did we? Wow! Wow! Ooh! Baby! That was a good pot. What's your status for the day? Hang on, I'm gonna ask you in chat. Well, that part there just helped. Hang on, I'm gonna tell you in a moment. So what did I say on microgaming? I'm up like 2 buy-ins in terms of PLO 20 buy-ins, right? That's 2 buy-ins there. I think 3 buy-ins. Wait, there's a hand going on down here. What did he come over the top with there? The good old ace, king, 10, 9, triple suited, wow. And here, oh yeah, the money's gone in, never mind. For a moment I didn't realize my stack size there. I do block like the most likely 2 pair, which would be jack 8. Like there might be some 5-8s in there. Wow, nice, der Alte, nice. Sweet. Yeah, it's good to play on a Sunday sometimes. Up 8 buy-ins, huh? Yeah, that was certainly true for me last night as well. Yeah, it was truly the splash pot magic. Thanks. Cool kapow. Yeah, I'm kind of digging kapow as well. Down here, closing the action with king jack 3. Sounds good to me. Ooh, we got a decent hand down here. Gonna need to let it go, I think. Over here, everybody checked. On table 4, he took it down with the 3-bet pre-flop. That's a lucky run out. Didn't think I could ever win this part. Okay, get one call. That means we're never splitting. Unless he wants this dude in there as well. I don't think that's gonna be the case. That we are splitting here. Needle. What do you have? Like a Jack, Queen High flush draw, possibly? Follow the kings up by aces. Yeah, that's exactly what he had. The ace, queen, jack, 3, single suited. Had to put more money in here. Which is also nice. Okay, I'll take that. And I probably potted having no hearts. Nothing that blocks his, the straights in any capacity, so yeah. That is very nice of you, sir. Also, yeah, both sirs, Ricky and the dealer, for not putting me in a tough spot here. At least not yet. Okay. No, oh, okay, I just saw the club, but you know, quads are probably gonna good. You win more semi-drunk, I win with hangovers. Between the two of us, we could be winning all the time, man. Yeah. Table 2 is breaking. This is unfortunate. Yeah, between the two of us, we could be winning all the time. Okay, for the size, it's turn 8. Down here, I make them nuts. He checks, which is very nice of him. Checks again. Maybe we take it down. Doesn't have a jack. Nope. Kings are good. So took this one down, took a small one down with a 3-bet. Like a raise pot at a 3-bet, took that one down as well, pre-flop on another table. Let me rewind that song for a moment. This one might... This part is nice. I think it can stay for now. Just the part there where had a sample in there that I hate. But it was only for a short moment. Actually, what was his hand there where I doubled up? Did he... he had a flush draw. I think he might have had like a wrap there, right? On the ace-7-4 board. Not a wrap, just an open-ender. So he had the 8-8-6-5. Yeah, actually it is. It is a wrap. Pretty interesting card. A lot of bluffing opportunities, I would say, holding kings. Or we could, I was just gonna add that, we could just get there and then we're not gonna be bluffing anymore. So he shouldn't be coming over the top ever here. Unless he highly suspects me to be bluffing, otherwise we just pay more rake. But if I'm not bluffing, I have the nuts. If he has the same hand, just call. Is the way to go. Ooh, also nice. We are not blocking the straight, we're blocking one of our full house outs. Gotta stay careful. Der Alte! Always a pleasure to have you in the channel. He checks though. And yeah, have a nice Sunday evening, mate. Let's boat up. Hope he doesn't have a better boat. Need a better boat. I shall be really unhappy if he comes over the top. He calls, and that means we're always good. And good we are. So I guess he had the 9-10, right? Yep. 10-9-9-6. Single suited to the 10 in spades. Right on. And took down a small, bunch of small pots pre-flop. One were a 3-bet, the other one raised. No, I think the dude I had tagged in red isn't there anymore. Nope. Again, it's not the hand to 4-bet. It's not like make it a jack high rundown. Sure, I strongly consider it. We have a top pair in the backdoor flush draws. We were in a similar spot earlier, but there was short stacked and didn't have any backdoors. Gotta bet this mostly as a bluff right now. Although with his checking here, maybe he has queens or something like that, which would suck now. So, yeah, just checking behind. Ooh, baby. Did he have the ace-high flush? Nope. Gonna need to let this go, even though we have a gutter and some backdoor stuff over pair. Not a great board, two people behind us. Jesus! Humnap! Thank you for the follow! That's very nice indeed. Was it checked on the turn? I believe it was, right? Yeah, welcome to the channel, Humnap. Right, I do have a poll on my Twitch page if you just scroll down regarding, like, I'm curious what you think if I should add the streamer rake back to my total profit figure. Nope, not gonna bet here. Or not. I think last time I checked, let me check again. Like last time I checked it was like 50-50. So if you have an opinion about it, then scroll down in the Twitch page and let me know. I would love to be in this hand. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I have a pair of 9s in there. I thought I had a like a sort of a gap run down there. Then I do not. Okay, let's see if I can bluff here. I came over top. Didn't get checked away, around all the way. Nice. And since I'm never ever winning this at showdown, I figure it's a good one to turn into a bluff. And now it's table 1 where we're 3-handed again. I'm gonna leave it. Took it down with the preflop raises on both tables, table 4 and table 3. I think this one I'm gonna bet, and I'm gonna bet a little larger. Checking behind is also a very good option. Oh, call happy. Maybe then not. Maybe not then, I should say. Wait, the other table is now 3-handed as well? What the fudge? Right, so now the aces of the 8s, of course, are a wonderful bluffing opportunity, but not against this player. I'm really itching to bluff here, but he called with a flush, albeit a nut flush draw on a paired board twice, turn and river. So I'm not gonna do it. We do have some showdown value now as well. Ooh, nice. And looks like we're sitting on the table where I had the huge stack. Now it's 4-handed again. Against this blue shirt here, huh? Play for... Oh, fair enough. That worked fine as well. Awesome. Thank you. I see you later if you're leaving. Let this one go. And now I forgot if you were sitting at some of my tables. If so, then I hope you had a good session. Hope you didn't take too many binds from me. And I didn't take too many binds of you. Speaking of which, let's check the latest standings here. I think we're up 5 buy-ins. Yeah, something like that. Maybe this can be called in the small blind. Maybe it can be... I know I shouldn't. Still can't get it out of my system, the small blind calling. We do flop reasonably well. That'll work for me. Giving us the current nuts. Probably can size down there a little. Maybe a little too trigger happy. Top pair, open-ender, and the flush draw sounds pretty good to me, to be honest. I think it's good for a bet. Over here, splash pot limped. We have two pair, might be good. Neato. Oh, I think we split it actually. I think I saw glimpse the 9-8 on in his hand as well. So we end up making the straight here. Naturally not the nut straight, but having both jacks, two jacks in my hand helps in that regard. Kind of reassuring. Also we have to flush draw as backup should the money go in. And then we're gonna be totally upset. Here it's unfortunate I didn't check his stack size when I called on the turn. Now I can't really fold with the pair and the open-ender. I raised, he re-raised, I decided to be sticky. That'll work. Wow, that poor guy! Wow, he had the queen. Luber, welcome back! Took this one down as well, by the way, and with the turn bet there. Run it once is treating me well. On run it once I'm up like 3 buy-ins, something like that, yeah. And on microgaming I'm up around 2 buy-ins right now. Hang on. So what am I gonna do here? I think what I'm gonna do here is a good question. I think I'll call it once, because he's fairly deep if we catch a nice card, i.e. the king. Or 9. He checks. Here I'm gonna bet. Nice! I mean, it is the backdoor flush. Doesn't complete too many it doesn't complete many 2 pairs for, you know, like low cards, 5-4 type of thing deals. But me checking gives him an excellent bluffing spot here. He is an active player. Should I be talking myself into a call here? How much is it? So it's 26, 36. Am I good here often enough is the question. Bet it quickly too. Okay, next time I'll fold it. Oh, I thought I had it! Damn it! I thought I had it there for a moment. I just glimpsed his whole cards, of course. He ended up making the straight, right? So it wasn't completely horrible, that call. He can definitely do that with a weakish hand. As in, you know, he didn't, of course, didn't have the straight there, the flush there. Too bad, damn it. Okay. Play for it all here. Eh, he has the same hand. We can make a flush on top. And we split this one, right? Yeah. So, and he on table 1 there, he had the ace 3, so he had hearts, he had the ace 9 8 3. So he had hearts, he had pure hearts. Certainly gonna go for value like crazy against him. And right, so with that, run at once, now, you know, now I'm up like only 2 binds on run at once, I think. Let me check. Yeah, 2.5. And 4.5 in total with microgaming. And of course, yesterday, in case you weren't there when I told it, I had a spectacular night off stream where I took a crazy dude on microgaming, like this dude alone, for like 160 euro, and in total finished up 300 euros yesterday. I don't get tired of, you know, retelling that. So it's all good. Top 2 here, with an 8 and a heart. Okay, let's turn the king. Would be fun. I'll call down here. I block most of his reasonable 2 pairs. Also, see no point in betting. Nice. Yeah, I don't mind betting small here at all. If I get raised, then, you know, I'm not gonna lose any. I don't have good chances to win this pot, is what I'm saying. So I might as well c-bet, try to take it down. We're gonna play another one with the blue shirt here. I'm gonna check behind on the other table. He had 7-8, yeah, fair enough. Okay. Let's try to get that buy-in back. Come on, pot it. Okay. On the rainbow board, I think I'm gonna go with half here. For now. Ugh. Like the only card that would have sucked, right? Like really sucked, right? Ugh. Question is, can I fold against this dude? And nah, I'm not even gonna think about it. This time it was fine. Here I opened, then it went check check all the way. See no reason to call to anything but fold. So we got half a buy-in back there on table 1. That reminds me, let me check microgaming again, if one of my favorite people are back. Nope. Just gonna check through the tables really quickly. Nope, not yet. But the one dude I took most of the money off yesterday, or half of my profits actually, a little more, was playing around noon, early afternoon today as well, so maybe, and he was online like late at night yesterday, last night, so maybe he'll be back tonight. That would be awesome. And of course, sometimes in the next 48 hours, there's gonna be an extra portion of rakeback heading my way due to the special promotion they had. You get 20% rakeback extra for 24 hours every day if you play a hand like around between 6 and 6.15, whatever it was. It's not gonna be a huge amount, but still, it's gonna be like a buy or two possibly. It'll help. Slowly inching my way towards PLO 50. Then things get really interesting. I'm glad to be a little bit deeper here already against, what's his name? Dan? I would assume that was that call there on that with top 2 when the deuce is paired Razam. If so, then thanks. Yeah, it's just too unpredictable to fold there, I think. Against the big blind here. I know I think I'm c-betting a little bit too much, but here I don't mind at all. So I'm just gonna fold it out if he comes over the top, and if he calls, I'm done with the hand. Right on, Raven. Thank you for dropping by. Okay, now I'm gonna go for it. And Frenchie in the house. Welcome back, Frenchie. Nice to see you, mate. Hang on, before I answer that, I needed to take a note, because I just saw something interesting here. Where this dude, I have no idea where he got this money from now. I believe it was just at 100 BB a moment ago. Hang on. Right, so he raises and raise and gutter plus nut flush draw. Ooh, interesting board. Probably could have put in a bet here, actually. That was way too quick, my check. Would have thought about it a moment. Would have worked too. Right, Frenchie, the session has gone excellent. check. I think the last time I checked, I was up like 5 buy-ins. I think that's pretty much unchanged. Three buy-ins here. Yeah, 5 buy-ins. A little bit on Run It Once and a little bit on microgaming. And of course, I get to tell it again, in case you haven't seen, you haven't heard. I had a spectacular session last night. It's up 300 euros off stream. Courtesy of a crazy or two crazy dudes on microgaming. It was awesome. If you're gonna sit down at a short-stacking table, at a PLO 50 table, just to check out the players, if there's anybody there that is worth playing against, keep an eye on it for a moment. Nope, not gonna try anything on this board, just gonna let it go. More cat scratching. Woot! Mina Roma, I'm sorry. Thank you very much for the follow. That's very nice. Sure. It's like a zoo in here sometimes. Ja, bist ja ein Feiner. I think the dog is telling me that it's time for the doggy walk, and he might be right. There's nothing that perks you right up than a cold doggy nose poking you. I mean, nah. I would probably be overdoing it. Trying to go for the bluff here. Oh, and I get to tell it again. Hartman, welcome back in the channel. Nice to see you. Well, today's session is going well. We're up roughly 5 buy-ins. And yesterday, off stream, I booked a profit of 300 euros. Short stacking on microgaming against a bunch of crazy people. Yeah, since I've been telling that story a bunch of times, now I'm just gonna tell the short version. So, I'm happy. Very happy indeed. We have a very active player up here. With the deuce MP, I'm gonna let it go. KGB double agent. I would not know. I mean, I wouldn't know. Who is double agent? Never heard the word double agent. Hang on. Machst du da? Wird das? Yeah, it was awesome, Fredgy. And I was like 3 beers deep, so apparently that helps. No, but I ran like the Lord himself. I hit every board. Rarely got drawn out on. In a word, amazing. Just amazing. So it doesn't look like that short stacking table, the PLO 50 table, is all that great right now. I'm gonna leave it once the blinds come around. Please don't say limerick. That's random shit. Ooh, that's quite... Garfield. My cat is trying to break into my closet. Right, so up here... So what's he gonna do? I got the full house. I got the nuts. Garfield. Cats. Just gonna let this one go. Here, this is a fun board. Hang on, Luber. Stuff going on all over the place. Including me having aces on the short-stacking table, the PLO 50 table. Here, things get pretty interesting. Took it down up here. And this is the short-stacking table that king isn't that happy. Yep, never folding. Okay, nothing. Oh, come on. Everybody checks me. You know, top two are likely good here, I think. Not betting them, but I think they're gonna be good. Yeah. No, he made a wheel, huh? Okay. Right. Hang on, I'm gonna do my best to show you the dog. I'm gonna turn the light on. I think the cat walked away, so I can't show you Garfield. This is not an imaginative name for a cat, I'm aware. Guardman! Oh! Okay, fair enough. Not Hartman, huh? What do I know about this dude? Raise and re-raise with gutter and the nut flush draw, okay. I'm gonna call, and a lot of turns I'm gonna put the money in. Not sure if this is one of them. G. Hartman. Well, let's hope we're good. Ah, nice. And that is Louis the dog. He's a big one too. He's like 50 kilograms. Louis. Fine. Yeah. Hanging out. Probably starting to fart any minute. Okay, gonna let it go. Be back soon. Right on, Frenchie. I'm gonna go on the doggy walk in a few minutes. Wait, so the board pairing, huh? Okay. Let's do that then. Even the c-bet wasn't necessary. Would have preferred not to have c-bet at all. Ooh, speaking about things and preferring them. Sorry, here. Wow. That's a fortuitous turn. Okay, I think this song is gonna get the axe. Let me fast forward for a moment. Yeah. Any cats? No. I think we write differently as PLO players. Might be it. We certainly are. Special, our own special breed. I like seeing that. Without a heart in my hand, I'm gonna pot it here. So yeah, on that short stacking table, the PLO 50 table, that was slightly unlucky there. Didn't really have anything. Until the river. I don't know if he had an open-ender on top. Might have. Ah, well, it is what it is. Right, and I still, you know, it bears repeating. If you want to give your input, I still have... I think I would have preferred the raise, to be honest. That'll do me just fine. Not gonna go... That's a fine dog. Ah, he's a very nice one, too. Sleeping just like mine. Oh, you have a dog too, Luber. What kind? So we also have a redraw to a better straight. Right, what I was gonna say. On my Twitch page, if you scroll down, I have a poll in there. I'm curious what you think if I should add my streamer rake back to the total results. Okay, we end up making the better straight. Unless he has the top wrap. Took it down on table 1. Really not want to get raised here. Nice. Yeah, so if you have an opinion about that, if I should add my stream rake back to my total results number, then let me know in the poll down there. Because for me, I could go either way. I don't really have an opinion about it. Yes, what I'm letting go. I did indeed, I did indeed. Yeah, 300 sweet euros. And a beer-fueled late-night session. First I started up run at once, was down 3 buy-ins there, and then the tables died, but I still had the itch to play. And then I played microgaming, and boy, were the chips flying. And also, you know, I ran harder than the sun. It was like this, basically. It was just amazing. Yeah. Thanks for saying that, and I'm not gonna disagree. It was a nice change of pace. Because I certainly had some days where I really didn't deserve to be down at the end of the day. I had some days where I did deserve it, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it was a happy occasion. And in total I'm up like over 400 on microgaming, actually 450 or something. Woot! Pre-flop damage, that's a good nick. Thanks for the follow. Ah, German Shepherd as well. Yeah. Nice, they're great dogs. So he is 3-betting in under the gun range. I think I'll let this one go. I'll be playing this out of position. Yeah. So I'm always keeping an eye out on the side for microgaming tables that are potentially nice. Oh, you need to feed him up then. Yeah, feeding him like hell. I bet he appreciates that. Sleeping all day, well, he has a lot of digesting and growing to do then. Not growing, but fattening up, I guess. Yeah. Way to go. Oh, Louis. Hang on, Louis wants to go outside again. At least out of the room. Ich komm dann, Dicker. That is very nice of you, sir, Dawson. Well, against the button, open. Maybe I can check this one for a change. Oh. Yeah, they don't like being hot at all. He doesn't either. So now I have the nut flush draw. I think I'm still gonna call this. I mean, he doesn't need to have a straight here. A jack, a queen, I can certainly bluff having all the aces. This one is hopefully gonna slow him down, so we're gonna see a showdown. Nice. If not, I'm not gonna call. Here's what it is. And the turn call is certainly debatable there for that price, I think. But with the added bluffing opportunities inherent in a queen, jack, like in any Broadway card, I think it's borderline okay. Yeah, and with that we're up 2.5 buy-ins on run at once. And 1.5 on microgaming, so that makes 4 buy-ins, still not bad for a 3.5 hour session so far. One of the button, I think it's right at the edge. Because they're Germans. Nah, just fun dogs. Here, a completely limped pot. I now turn a wrap. I think I'm over c-betting a little bit on this board. I don't mind at all. He can... He's gonna have a tough time calling anything except an ace. And on table 3 with the river bet, I took it down. Blind versus blind up here. I was gonna say we do have that gutter, and what do you know? We gutted him. Right, so I'm gonna need to walk the dog in the near future. You tell me what I should do. I can, it's gonna be like 15, somewhere between 15, 18 minutes, something like that. I'm gonna be AFK. I can either, yeah, I should probably host somebody, right, in the meantime. And if you want, you can come back afterwards. Really. Such a pure spot. Okay, let's check behind. Nice. This could have gone much worse. This couldn't. Gone much better, I mean. He leads for the pot. That is certainly his right. I think I will raise this nevertheless. Like he probably... No. I was gonna say he probably has something he can call. Wow. Surprised that he folded like right away. Okay. But you know, a lot of turn cards wouldn't have been fun. Like anything larger than a 10, basically. So don't mind that I took it down. I do mind that I took it down right away, but I don't mind raising. Here... Without a jack, without a queen, I do have an 8, which is sort of helpful when it comes to blocking stuff, but I think the short version of the story is that I'm gonna pot it. Over here, raise call, then I 3-bet a large portion of the pot here, 3/4 on the turn, on the flop, sorry. I c-bet, then 3-bet. I think I messed up my terminology there. Took it down on table 2 with top 2 pair. And would you look at that, I am only asleep on one table. On all the other tables I am tight aggressive, except for this one where I'm now tight aggressive as well. Yay me! Oof. I know that was like a thin raise, thin open on my part, but I didn't expect to get punished twice. Yeah, but Louis, the dog, is definitely a winter animal as well. They used to be called Canadian Shepherds. That's where that line, that breed, flourished in the last 2 centuries, and somehow it's in their genes, even after 2 centuries or whatever it was, that they got bred up there. He likes to be outside in the winter. He even lets himself being snowed in. Okay, let's start by checking here. Nice. Took down another small pot on another table on the flop. Yeah, so let's see who else is streaming, who I can host. No one from Run at Once, interestingly enough. I guess it's Sunday, people are taking the night off. Gonna let this one go. The headset, right. I just got that right before I started streaming. That was a nice coincidence. Until then I only used cheap ones. Like really cheap ones. This isn't an expensive one. It was like 60, 70, 80 bucks, something like that. I need to take it off and look. I don't remember. I don't know. See if I can find it in my Amazon history. Hang on. See if I can find out. That I would call a pretty decent board. You have this trade already, so I'm not gonna raise. I think. Hail to the Redskins! If you're leaving, then you know, thank you for watching for such a long time too. And I hope you have a pleasant Sunday night. Aces on another table, I'll let you know. Right, I'm gonna put a name in the... On with the aces, I got a... Did I time out there? What? No. No. It's all good. I raised and nobody called. So I got the Kingston HyperX Cloud Stinger. That's a very nice one. I like it. This one I'm letting go. Right, so I found somebody new to host King Need Queens. He apparently is playing 13 million guaranteed, like the Sunday Million, I would assume, on PokerStars. And I'm gonna go on a doggy walk in a minute. And as I said, if you, unless you're, you know, liking history more or just want to stick around with this stream, that's cool too. If you don't, then I'll be back in around 20 minutes. Not leaving just yet, but soon. And for all the new viewers that are potentially in the stream, in case you want to be informed by Twitch whenever I come online, then follow the channel. That way you'll get an email or notification. Or if that's not your thing, I understand, that's cool as well, then just check the schedule or keep checking in. I'm streaming pretty much every day, so chances are you will catch me around. Before I go on the dog walk, we have some spots. Top pair and the top, like 2 pair here. I'm gonna go, not sure what I'm gonna go for here. Oh, my bad, I was the pre-flop raiser, I shouldn't have checked. My bad. Now as played, I'm gonna need to check it down. Or at least check the turn. And give up. Maybe I saved some money. Almost missed your king. I did too. Well, oh. More aces. And we just keep getting hands. Wow. Down here we have the ace-jack 10-8 double suited. Very nice looking hand. 3 ways, huh? Check this one. Here I'm c-betting once and then I give up. Let's get the job done. Here, blind versus blind, I get raised. See if I can flop something nice. Not quite. Okay, let's do this. Got check through here, which I find a little bit intriguing. Maybe our queens are good. 10 rolls off here, and here I get raised. Brave man, maybe he has the straight flush. Never know. He bets really big now, and I'm just gonna let it go. There's definitely a distinct possibility of him actually having 10s here. Given the way that hand was played. Oh, sorry, had my mic muted there for a moment. This is a pretty happy flop, I would say. There's that jack, huh? Just, that's the jack we were looking for in the previous hand. Please not the 9-8 or the king 9. Okay, cool. What do you have? Like queen jack? Something? No. 8-8-5-5? Wow. What the? Wait, did he have a set as well? Yeah, he flopped the bottom set and he didn't go for it. Wow, that is pretty tight. Okay, I'm gonna go walk the dog. I'll be back in around 20 minutes or less, and I'll be hosting What's His Nose? King Need Queens in a moment. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. If I can find the damn button, this would have been a good point in time to just